being such a big pillar in the music, on the music scene, how did you stay out of any the Death Row drama, all the Death Row stuff?
Wasn't my business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
they didn't come up there. We need this record played. We know it's some bullshit, but we need it played.
What's crazy is that Suge never did that. Where people say, "Oh, Suge Knight."
Yeah.
You know, it was never like, "Man, you need to play my records." You know, they had bangers anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They had bangers anyway. So, I never had no crazy situation where somebody was talking about you need to play this. And
the
then
respect
plus,
was
I
there.
was upfront with you too.
And
And then I'm not, I
they knew you wasn't going.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you know
so why do you try?
And especially then.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the one thing with me as well, man, I got kids, I got a wife, I've always had a reason to make it home, even if it was just for me.
Right.
And it's easier to be square business with somebody,
right.
Because I was in a position, bro, where I never want you to think I owe you anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's better for me to not take nothing from you.
Right.
So I never had, somebody, of course people want you to play their records. Oh man, you're not doing enough West Coast interviews, or you're not, through my career, but it's never been nothing where somebody say, oh, I will meet you downstairs. Like that's never happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then plus, man, like the city really look out for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I get people, if I jump out the car on whatever, shit, Vermont, whatever. Big, what you doing over here? But I know I'm not naive, but I know the city got me too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's a different time too now.
Yeah.
They're coming ask you for a picture and rob your ass now.
I
love you, Big. Take your shit off.
Yeah.
Not a bitch.
I love you, Big. Take your shit off.
Yeah, man, it's different rules now, bro. You know what I'm saying? These BGs worry me more than the OGs, man. Hell yeah, man. It's a different world now.
Talk to us about how LA was when Dre was departing Death Row and starting Aftermath.
Man, you know what? The same when you saw Cube leave NWA, you was like, oh man.
Boy, she was about to be bad.
Like, what's going on here? Because you connected them with so much, And I remember when Dre was done with Death Row, I remembered specifically like, man, what does that mean? What does that mean? When he's not with Death Row and the music that we got from them collectively, what does that mean for Dre? What does that mean for Death Row with the Chronic albums? And it was like, man, like, how do you leave that? But you kind of trust the process and let somebody else go through what they're going through. I'm on the outside, looking in, and I'm hearing certain things when it comes to the music, but you wonder, real talk, like, man, what is that going to sound like? Does he have Snoop
somewhere else?
Yeah. Does he have Daz, Corrupt? Does he have Rage? Danny Boy, whoever is there, Nate. Does he have that? And that dude, he's the formula. The
doctor.
Yeah.
You don't have none of that without the doc.
No.
So I feel like Drake could have went anywhere and landed and built the same thing.
And we've seen that many times over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We saw, the introduction of this dude, Snoop Dogg. We saw that. We saw the chemistry of putting all these dudes and females in a house and coming with, the Chronic album and coming back with, Snoop's What's My Name and Doggy Style album. It was like, from when we first heard Deep Cover, I knew something was special. You know what I'm saying? I knew something was special. And when you see what Dr. Dre, what he did with Michelle, like, damn, that's a sound. You know what I'm saying? What he did with his projects, that's a sound. And then you get the most anticipated, debut album coming from Snoop. That's a sound.
DOC.
That's a sound, bro. And then while you looking over here comes this Marshall Mathers. And you like,
where'd that come from?
You know what I'm saying? And so you see that with Eminem, you see that with 50, you see it with Kendrick, you see it with Mary. Like, that dude just get in there, man, and he's a genius. Not even he's just a scientist, bro.
Yep.